Hooey got me yawning on a Facebook Live. It has been a long day, absolutely long. I'm gonna have to get some music going on in here. So I'm back. I don't know what was going on. Well, I sort of do know what was going on. I'm using StreamYard software, and I'd set it up to go live at 10:15. Well, I got a little bit delayed because I was working on. I had to edit a video and move it anyway. To make a long story short, I was doing some other stuff, so I missed my window. And I think you have to go live within 10 minutes after you set up the broadcast or something like that, the broadcast time, to make that happen. So first of all, one is I want to say thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow at 8:15 sharp, we're going live right here on this Bat channel. It's going to be absolutely fun. I'm going to announce the 7-day prospecting blitz challenge. It's going to start on Sunday and go through till Saturday the following week. Every single day I'm going to be pulling somebody out of the hat that's going to participate and giving away something very, very cool, probably some books and things like that, maybe a cool hat or something, who knows, maybe some gear. We're going to be giving some away, maybe a $25 Amazon gift card, who knows. So you'll have to show up to play to win, which is absolutely cool. So I know Alfonso's going to come by and play. We're going to have a lot of people here. They're going to jump on. So tomorrow at 8:15, if you'd like to be, and you don't have to actually be on that live, because it'll be better if you have questions, but it'll be there, because the contest is actually going to start on. And I know a couple of people said because of their religion, they're not going to be able to actually get on at 8:15. They couldn't get on until after 10:30 in the evening after sunset. So absolutely okay, no big deal. They can come on and catch the replay and get all the rules and the guidelines I'm setting up here for the contest. I'm going to be a little bit rigid on the rules. So there's going to be a small room for flexibility, but not a lot. But as long as you show up to play, show up to play to win, show up to play big. Don't show up to play to lose. I think we'll have a fun 7 days, and the whole goal of the Prospecting Blitz Challenge is to get a mindset shift, to get you thinking about a little bit different about prospecting, and to maybe set yourself up with some realistic expectations of what to happen on the back end. So remember, if you don't measure it, you can't. If you don't track it, you can't measure it. So very, very important there. My camera is like all in the weird zone. Let me move that a little bit. There we go. There we go. I don't know if my room is crooked or if my camera is crooked or if it's me that's crooked. Maybe it's everything. Anyway, let me scoot up just a little bit here closer. So there we go. So Prospecting Blitz Challenge, the launch is going to be tomorrow at 8:15. Actually starts on Sunday. So I'm going to give out all the rules and the guidelines. If you want to play, we'll talk about everything that's there. So it'd be really, really cool. Of course, you can catch that on a replay. If you got some type of religious deal, you can't be on at 8:15. Absolutely cool. I get it. Very, very important to be devout to what you believe in. So kudos to that powerful part of that. So let's jump in this really quick. Really appreciate you coming by. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I am a social media marketing strategist, entrepreneur, coach. I love helping people move forward and be successful in whatever they want to do. And my goal is to make a huge, huge impact on thousands and thousands of people on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators. So let's get into some follow-up. So gonna do a little bit of mind shift today. So today, and I think I coined it the other day, is Follow-Up Friday. So we're gonna talk about Follow-Up Fridays today. So when we get on, we're gonna talk about probably a lot of follow-ups and some systems like that. Hey, Rick, thanks for swinging by. Hey, Rick, hopefully you get a chance. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but we're doing a Prospecting Blitz Challenge this upcoming week. So please feel free to bring your team, you guys. It doesn't matter. This is wide open to anybody that wants to play. What's going to happen on the Prospecting Blitz Challenge is I'm going to set up the guidelines. I'm going to share some scripts with you that are really, really easy to use. You can make them your own a little bit, but there's some basic formats in those scripts that you're going to need to follow to be successful. You're going to have to use your own tools. So you're going to have to have your own tool ready to send to them, whether it's an overview video, sizzle video, Zoom video, a conference call, whatever that tool is. You're going to need to make sure you're going to have that ready to send to people that raise their hand and say absolutely cool. So very, very important that you get that done. So let's jump in this really quick here for this prospecting blitz challenge, or this talking about follow-up. So follow-up, there's a couple of things. Your follow-up tool needs to be you. I have actually, because I'm doing a lot of prospecting on LinkedIn, I've actually moved over to this very cool 90-day activity journal that I get from Rankmakers, and it makes it really simple because I can put the date at the top. I can put, you know, what their name is, what date I sent the tool, what date I have to set the follow-up, and of course I can move through the book. Now what I'm doing, if I'm setting a date for follow-up, because of course my next day, if it's a day follow-up, for example, I have one in here tonight. I sent her the presentation. I'm going to follow up with her tomorrow. So my follow-up day is pretty cool. So tomorrow, of course, is the 13th. I would simply flip back to today to see who I sent the presentation to, and it makes it really easy. Now, if you're getting to some really big follow-up and maybe you're doing like just a crazy ton, the reason I'm focusing on LinkedIn is because there's a little bit higher quality. It takes a little bit longer to turn over, but the quality is a lot higher. So I'm a little bit more focused over there. I've got some stuff going on Facebook. Facebook moves a little bit faster in terms of prospecting. But again, it's just your personal preference. If you're on Instagram, prospect on Instagram. If you want to do the TikTok thing, you can do TikTok, if whatever. And I don't know what it's called. I don't care. I'm not going to be on TikTok or TikTok, whatever it's called. There's money in the follow. Absolutely. So whatever your source is, maybe use 3x5 index cards and a Rolodex, whatever. That's your deal. There's no right way or wrong way. The actual product or thing that you use to put people's names on, that's your deal. You need to own that. You need to figure out what that is. There's no right way or wrong way to do that. Some people use the recipe cards and index cards in a 30-day deal, and they move cards. However, however your brain works, it's up to you. I've got an elaborate Google Doc spreadsheet that has formulas and everything spread into it when it gets really, really big. And I'm tracking people that way. I've decided I want to go to pen and paper and dumbify and keep things really, really simple and make it really duplicatable, not just for me, but for people on my team to say, hey, here's what you do. You put your people in this date and then in a very simple flip back and forth type kind of system that makes it really easy. And of course, in these 90-day journals, you're going to have 90 days worth of people to follow up with. And of course, with their contact information in here, is 90 days from now, I can always flip back and go, oh, who was I talking to? Oh, let me check. Did I enroll them? Did they become a customer? What happened to them? And then, of course, I can reach back out to them again in 90 days. So very, very cool thing there. So, and I'm looking down here because I'm keeping an eye. I got a watch party going over on another page. I want to keep tabs on that with what's going on with that. So following up. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to reach out to somebody and you're going to send out your reach out script. And we're going to talk about those tomorrow, exactly what to say. They agree to watch your presentation. You say, great. You send them a presentation link. You set up a time that you're going to follow up with them. And for whatever reason, let's say, and we talk about that in the script. We'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow, how to narrow down and tie down a time for them. So you send it out. They say, yes, I'm going to watch it at a certain time. You follow up at that certain time. And, of course, they have ghosted you. They've gone MIA. Now, please, this is very, very important. Do not take that personal if they ghost you, because remember two things. One is you interrupted their life. You reached out to them. Now, of course, if they're responding, if you're running a Facebook ad or something like that and they're responding to you, you still got to remember, even though they responded to you, even though they said, I'm interested, even though they raised their hand and said, I want more information, they still have life. They have not put their entire life on hold to have a conversation with you about your business. Now, maybe for the 2 or 3 minutes or whatever they're going to watch the video, maybe they agreed to do that. But remember, they still have dogs, husbands, cats, wives, babies, school, jobs, stuff going on in their life, right? They still have all of that stuff going on. They did not just put their whole day on pause, sitting around going, "Oh man, I can't wait till Forrest follows up with me tomorrow. Man, it's 10:40 right now. Whew, he said he's going to follow up to me tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Whew, man, that's like that's 24 hours. Whew, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait that long. That's like 21 hours from now. Just don't know what I'm going to do for myself. No, honey, don't talk to me. I'm sorry. Forrest is going to follow up with me in about 21 hours, so I can't do anything else till he follows up with me. So I'm just going to sit here in front of my computer, and I might go to the bathroom by myself, but I just can't do anything else. People are not doing that, right? You send them the follow-up video. They agree to a time. 99% probably 99% of the time, the second they agree to the time, they forgot about you. So you do this when the conversation happens, when you set that first follow-up, you say to them, hey, you know, they agreed at time, say 7:15 tomorrow, right? So 7:15, great. And I'm going to use Alfonso. Great, Alfonso. What I'm going to do is about 15 minutes before you're going to watch now. Now, here's what. Now, there's two ways to do this, and you can do either way. You can do this way. I'm going to tell you, or you can do the other way. So the first way is, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the video 15 minutes before you said you're going to watch it. I'm going to send you a text reminder, and if you have their mobile, that's great. If you're doing it through Messenger, do it through Messenger, whichever way you send the link. Now, that's one way. What I like to do, if somebody says that they can't, if I say, how soon do you think you can watch this so I can schedule a follow-up on my calendar so I don't miss your follow-up? If for some reason they say, you know, I'm going to watch it tomorrow at 7 o'clock, what I do is I go ahead and send them the link anyway and tell them I'm going to follow up at about 7:30. So if they say they're going to watch it at 7, I tell them I'm going to follow up at 7:30, although the presentation is only about 18 minutes. I tell them I'm going to follow up about 7:30 just to give them some flex time. And one of the things I want to do is make sure and understand. Now, tomorrow at 7:30 when I follow up, the reason I send it to them now is they might go ahead and watch it right now, right? And my presentation that I have tells me when they watched it, the tattletales on them. So the cool thing about that, and one of my coworkers, one of my teammates, she came up with a really cool idea. She says, hey, Alfonso, the cool thing about this presentation that I'm going to send you is going to snitch on you. It's going to tell me when you watched it. Power right there. That's a lot of power. My presentation is going to snitch on you. It's going to tell me when you watched it. It's going to tell me when you completed it. I love that line. I'm so still in that. So that's the one way. So however you do that, you want to set that up. Just make sure that you tell them, you want to posture yourself like, I'm going to put you on my calendar. How soon can you watch it? You're not being pushy. So because, and I like to use the word because, that's a power word, and we're not going to talk about that right now, but because I want to put you on my calendar for a follow-up so I don't miss, so I don't drop the ball on you. However you want to say, you can sort of put it back in because I don't want to forget you. This is very important. I don't want to forget you. However you want to phrase that, because I want to put you on my calendar so I don't forget you, so I don't miss a follow-up. So if you're putting it back on, I'm putting it back on me for the follow-up. So you schedule the follow-up. That's the day one, right? You send the video out to Alfonso. Alfonso is ready to watch the video. He says he's going to watch it, and let's say something happens in his life. Maybe he just doesn't watch it. My little video comes back and says, hey, Alfonso, watched your entire video. And at the end, it's supposed to ask him, you know, yes or no, or maybe wants more information. Maybe he just skips that part. I know he watched it. Or maybe he says, wants to join, right? Whatever, we've had that before. So wants to join. And some people will click that wants to join button because they want to see what happens. That's me. Because they want to see what happens. And of course, it takes them to an enrollment page. But the cool thing about that is it's now signified. So when I call him, what I may do, depending on what's going on in my day, if I see that he's actually clicked if I get a notification that says he's clicked that he wants to join, I usually wait about 15 minutes. That's 15, 5, 10, 15. I'll usually wait about 15 minutes, and then I'll send him a text message. If I have his number, I'll send him a text. Well, he might have put his number. If I have his number, I'll send him a text message and say, hey, Alfonso, I see that you just completed watching the presentation and that you elected to get started. Awesome. Are you available to talk right now? And the reason I'm doing that, I want to get a feeling for where he's at. Right? I'm feeling him out a little bit. I want to see how serious he is about wanting to get started. I see that you watched my presentation. Awesome. You completed watching my presentation. I see that you're ready to get started. Let's get together and chat for a few minutes. I want to talk in about 15 minutes if you're available. I'm going to be available in about 15 minutes if you are. And the whole point of that is just to get a feeling. I'm looking down here, guys. I'm keeping an eye on my watch party on my other phone. I'm looking. I want to get a feeling for where he's at in the process. And if he doesn't reply at all, he may something happen. I don't know. Something may have happened. Maybe he watched it on his lunch break. Maybe he'll go back to work. I don't know. So he may or may not reply back. If it's a mobile number, he may reply back and say, great, I can talk to you in 15 minutes, or no, I'll have to get back to you this evening. I'll say, great, we discussed about 7:15. Is that still good for you? And he may say yes or no. I got these gnats flying around in here for somewhere. He may say yes or no. So whatever that is, I'll follow up with him. If he says yes, I'll get on the phone and I'll ask him, what did you like most about what you saw? And he'll say blah, 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 blah. And I'll say, great, did you want to get paid? Do you feel comfortable getting started with this package, this package, or this package? Again, I'm asking them comfortable. Do you feel comfortable getting started now with package done, or done? And he may say whatever. And that's a closing process. That's a whole different training. So that's follow-up. So you want to schedule a follow-up, send out the information, schedule a follow-up. So they ghost you, right? Hey, yeah, I'm going to follow up with you at 7 o'clock. He doesn't respond to my text messages. I see that he watched the video, but he doesn't respond. He's ghosted me. So this is where the awesome 4-day follow-up comes in. And this is something that if you're not in Rank Makers, I highly recommend you go get in and go. If they're not open, if they're not taking new enrollees right now, go to rankmakers.com and at least get on the list to get notified when they're open back up again, because the monthly, it's just a group of about 15 or 16. I think now maybe there's 20,000 people in there now, of like-minded entrepreneurs who want to win, who have sucked maybe before, or maybe they want to take their business to the next level. They want some nuggets. They want to learn follow-up. They want to learn prospecting. They want to learn marketing, and they want to be able to take those tools and be able to plug them into their business and take it off and run. The cool thing about it is the tools that they teach are very generic. You can use them for any business, anywhere, anytime, which is very, very neat. So anyway, so they ghost you. 4-day follow-up comes along. Your 4-day follow-up goes just like this with no extras. Kira, apologies. So Alfonso, apologies for the delayed follow-up. I got crazy busy enrolling new customers. How are you? Or Alfonso, apologies for the delayed follow-up. Got really busy getting new team members started. How are you? Question mark. Nothing else. Not did you watch the video? What did you think? Are you ready to join? None of that stuff. How are you? And wait. And the whole point of that message, that 4-day message, and you can send it at 3 days, you can send it 4 days, you can send it 5 days, just somewhere in that time frame. The whole point of that message is to get them to respond. And most of the time, well, not most of the time, they're going to respond in several ways. They're going to say, I am fine. Or, hey, I haven't watched the video yet, because some people will catch on. Hey, I haven't watched the video yet. Or because at least on my end, I know they watched the video. Or they may not respond at all. Either way, you've done your job in the 4-day follow-up. So you send the 4-day follow-up. They're either going to respond back like, I'm fine. If they say, I'm fine. If they say, I'm great. If they respond back with something, I'm doing good. Say, great, good to hear. Curious. What did you like most about what you saw in the presentation? Right? What did you like most about what you saw in the presentation? Or in my case, I saw that you said that you wanted to get started. What did you like most about what you saw in the presentation? So again, I want to get a feel for if they're going to reply. He may reply back, oh, it's not for me. I'm not interested. Or I don't know. He may even ghost me again, right? Because you realize like, oh, I just got put on. I just already got called out. He may ghost me again. Let's say they don't ever reply back. So your conversation, you just got to take it a little bit at a time, so to see where the flow is. But the whole goal of the day 4 is to get them to reply back to you. It's not to say, did you watch the video? None of that. So let's recap. Day 4, apologize. Alfonso, apologies for I'm apologizing. Now, most people think, well, I sent them the video. They should follow up with me. Just trust me, this works. 4-day follow-up. Why? Because a millionaire uses the system, created a huge business, and I'm very coachable, and that's why I do it. So very simple. So here's the deal. So 4-day follow-up. Alfonso, apologies, been super, super busy enrolling new customers. How are you? And that's it. If he replies back, great. You don't do anything else. If he never replies ever again, that's great. Now, somebody had asked earlier, let's say that I see that he saw my message, my 4-day message, right? Maybe because there's a little icon on the Facebook messages in the very right-hand corner. you'll see a little profile, like a little micro profile picture pops up. These gnats are driving me nuts. I think it's because I got my smoothie in here. I don't know where they're coming from. Anyway, so the little icon pops up on the lower right hand corner of the follow-up deal and says you can see that they followed up. Now here's what you can do, right? Here's what you can do. You're going to wait 10 days, right? Because you saw that they saw that in that 4-day message. You don't respond right now. You wait about 10 days, so you get to about the 15-day time period from the initial message. You're going to, babe, can you grab me some water? Am I back? Come on, come on, come on, come on, camera. I think I'm back. Woo! Man, I got this. I accidentally bumped my cord there. So I don't know if my wife is listening or not. But sweetie pie, if you're listening, can you give me some water? Thank you, baby. So back to what I was saying. So 4-day follow-up, they ghost you. You see a little icon that they saw your message, but they didn't reply to it. So you get to the 10-day period. Now here's what you say on the 10-day period. Alfonso, it looks like you read my message, or it looks like you saw my message. I like to say read. It looks like you read my message. You're probably crazy busy like me. I get it, and didn't have a chance to respond. Are you still open to taking a look at earning some extra money? Or are you still open to looking, earn some extra money working at home, make a little bit extra money working on the side, whatever you want to say based on your first original message. But hey, Alfonso, looks like you read the previous message. You're probably busy like me. I get it. Absolutely okay. Curious, are you still open to making a little bit of extra money on the side? Period. Don't say anything after that. Just let it hang and just see if they reply back. And then from there, you go on and then you can see if they read that message and maybe they didn't reply, right? There's always going to be that little icon. Yes, very open. So we got that part down. Then, of course, you go into a 30-day follow-up, the 60-day follow-up. Now, I actually do a 30, a 45, and a 60, then a 90, and so on and so forth, then 30 days after that. So your future follow-ups from your 30-day follow-up is going to what we call an update deflection. Again, you learn this in Rank Maker, so you're going to have a 30-day follow-up. And basically, an update deflection is simply you're going to give them an update of something that's going on in your business. Hey, Alfonso, wanted to swing by. I know that it looks like, and I always say it looks like this business isn't a fit for you right now, right? Because I want to give them an option to come back later. I don't want to do a hard close on. Looks like it's not a fit for you right now, which may be the case. So sometimes people are afraid to say they don't want to do something right now, but they'll wait later. So I'm just putting I'm dropping that seed in their brain. It's okay to reach out to me down the road, or it's okay to raise your hand and say I'm ready now, right? So I'm planting that seed, saying, hey, Alfonso, it looks like what I'm doing may not be a fit for you right now. Absolutely okay. I've been crazy busy, excited. Just got back from an event, got to speak on stage, whatever your update is. So the update is going to be something that happened in your business. So first part of that's, hey, Alfonso, looks like what I'm doing may not be a fit for you right now. That's absolutely okay. No big deal. I just got back from a convention. Then you're going to do a business update. Just got back from a convention. Just got 3 new teammates started. Just got a crazy cool bonus. Whatever. Some type of update about what you've done in the business. Part 3 to this. So first part is, hey, looks like it isn't a fit for you right now. Absolutely okay. Part 2 is an update of what you got going on in your business. Give them an update. And number 3 to that part three to that is Part 3 to that is asking them if they know anybody that might be open to, or if they know anybody that might be looking to earn a little bit of money on the side, or a little bit, how to do a side hustle, whatever you want to say. So Curious, do you happen to know anybody? I'm just all off track. Let me rewind here. So, hey, Alfonso, it looks like what I'm doing may not be a fit for you right now. Absolutely okay. I've been crazy busy. I've enrolled 15 new customers since we last spoke. If you happen to know anybody, if you happen to know anyone that's looking to earn a little bit extra money on the side, I'd truly, truly appreciate a referral. Thanks a lot. I'm out. And that's how you go on from there. You're going to do update deflections until they tell you to get lost. Some people say, well, what if I'm bugging them? Trust me, if you're bugging somebody, they will tell you, and it will sound something like this. They will say, stop, please stop, or will you please stop contacting me, or I'm not interested. Don't contact me anymore. They'll give you some kind of definite stop message. If you try to call them and it says, this phone has been disconnected, that's probably a message that they put on there because they don't want to hear from you anymore, right? So they will let you know when they don't want to hear from you, because remember, people have stuff going on, you guys. We interrupted them. We reached out to them. We asked them if they were open. They did say they were interested. They didn't say they want to join. They said they were interested in taking a look. That's all. That's all they agreed to. They were interested in taking a look at the possibility of earning some money from home on the side. Now, what you've got to consider is they may not have any interest in CBD oil or whatever it is that you're selling, right? Whatever your product, they might not have any interest in. If you came to me and said, hey, I got a business and I'm selling auto parts, I'd be like, no, I'm not interested at all. I don't care if you make $10 million. I don't want to have anything to do with selling auto parts, right? Whatever it is. So just got to remember that just because you have a great opportunity doesn't necessarily mean that people are interested in what you have in terms of a product. So just consider that in a fashion. Make sure you give them room to opt out and say no, and always give them permission. You can tell them it's okay to say no. I mean, you can always say, hey, I've been following up with you for a while. Maybe you get to the 60-day. Hey, Alfonso, I've just been having a blast over here in my business. It looks like what I'm doing isn't a fit for you. I get it. Hey, if it's okay if you tell me no, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Give them that option just to see where they're at, because you want them, you want to maybe move somebody into your list that you can follow up with that is, and if they're not, just move them off your list. And hey, appreciate you letting me know. No hard feelings, man. I'll see you at the Christmas party. Have a great year, happy birthday, or whatever. And the cool thing about those people, you put them in your no column, and then every now and then you go back and randomly engage on their timeline or whatever and say happy birthday, how are things going, checking in, how the kids, how the wife, how the dog, whatever, and follow up with them and just be friendly to them. So hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of this. If you did, share your number one takeaway. Remember, tomorrow at 8:15, we're gonna go over the guidelines for launching the 7-day prospecting blitz challenge. I hope you can join me there. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. It's gonna be a fun 7 days. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. No more empty refrigerators. Go out and make an extreme impact. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.